Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter what date or time you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and they're general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a big, huge shout out to all the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, I already did a timeless reading, kind of a collective reading or all star signs reading already on the channel. And so this one for Aquarius can be kind of an extension to that reading, or you can take it separately. Now, I was going to change out the tarot cards within this reading from the last reading, but Spirit indicated just to use the same ones because the messages were going to come through those. Also, this is one of my own decks I have been creating. If you watch the collective or the all star sign reading, what have you, that was on just before, then you'll know a little bit more about this. And if you haven't, I'll link it at the very end of the video so you can go and watch that one as well. This is one of my own decks. I do have several decks that I've either created or am in the process of creating. This is not a complete deck, but it was indicated for me to use this deck today. So that is what we are going to do. Very interesting. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and get a couple tarot cards to go right along with this and see what else you need to know. Wow, Aquarius. Okay, so we're going to split these guys up. I'll get a couple more and we'll dive right in and see. I hope that you guys have all been having the most fabulous, wow, jumping cards, wonderful weekend, week, not weekend, week, and that everything is, wow, it had a lot to say here at the end, it looks like, and that you guys are just getting ready for the weekend. I know it's Thursday, but Friday is right around the corner. So let's go ahead and see. You're ready to move in a different direction. So some of you, this is coming through with two different messages. Some of you may have been wondering, questioning, asking yourself if it's time to move on, if it's time to move in a different direction. This could be within relationship, this could be within career, this could be within anything. If it's time for a move, it could actually be within a move of location, within a move of home. This can come through in many different ways, but Spirit is indicating that you are ready. So some of you have been kind of staying back, right? The other scenario here is that some of you have been kind of staying back or holding yourself back, not really sure. It's super funny because I have to give you what's coming through here. What's coming through here is how sometimes we can find out that there may be, a pregnancy or something like that. And we wonder if we are now, some of you may actually find out that there may be a pregnancy or around you, or that you may find out that you're pregnant. That's kind of coming in as another side story, but we can feel as if we're not ready. Sometimes, we're not really sure that we're ready to have children or we're ready to buy a house, that sort of thing. Within the Spirit is really indicating that you are ready for whatever, whether it is moving in a new direction or just to take a step or make a move. Spirit is indicating that you are ready. So take that as that resonates for you here, Aquarius. Now you also have, the Ten of Swords coming in here. Super interesting. So within the Ten of Swords, some of you have really potentially are worried or concerned about failure, but what Spirit is indicating within this is that kind of potential. So some of you potentially had a pattern or a cycle that maybe was holding you back, that you were worried about creating again or doing again. And Spirit is indicating that cycle of that pattern, you've kind of learned the lessons, and it's time for that to be final within this Ten of Swords card, that has come to kind of a completion, and that you are ready for whatever your next step is, or to move in a different direction, however that resonates for you. And isn't it interesting, because you also have the Ten of Pentacles coming in here. Look at this. I don't know. This is pretty wild. So the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles is coming through with this energy that, listen, you guys have gained that knowledge. You guys have learned the lesson. Now it's time for a reward within that, to move in this different direction, in this new direction, or that you are ready to make a move. It's almost as if Spirit's like, I just want to confirm. I just want to kind of give you that affirmation that, yes, Aquarius, you are ready for this. You are ready for this. You have learned the lesson. You have potentially changed or shifted in one way or another that pattern, or that cycle that had continued, right? You've completed that. That's been finalized. Now you're ready to make some big moves in its time. You are ready to make some big moves here, Aquarius. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you also have obstacles are finally being removed. So this is a second indicator here that Spirit is like, you are, oh my gosh. And then the third one, interesting. So whatever obstacles that you had been potentially feeling like you were noticing, you were seeing that were coming up constantly, they are being removed. Finally. This is finally happening, Aquarius, because for some of you, you've been like, when the hell? But you needed to learn that. You needed to have that finalization. You needed to go through that process, through that cycle, and or create a change, or kind of break the chains, I guess, is what's coming through here, so that could happen, so that those obstacles could be removed. And it's finally happening, Aquarius. For some of you, it just feels like Spirit's like cheering you on over here in the background, or right around you, and your angels and your guides are just cheering on, because you've done the work, and the obstacles are being removed for a reason. It is because you have done the work. It is with the King of Pentacles, because you have that knowledge. You have really moved into this space of, and out of this space of this Four of Cups energy here. And with that Four of Cups energy, you're jumping out of, or you're moving out of that comfort zone. This is your confirmation that if you have been holding back on something, that it is time to take the leap. It is time to move, that you are ready to move. The obstacles are being removed. There isn't anything, right? It's time to come out of that comfort zone, out of what feels safe, out of kind of where you've stayed. For some of you, you kind of felt bored, like it appears like they're knocking over the cup. Like it's just like, oh, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. So you're coming out of that into this knowledgeable area, and this knowing, this understanding that things are finally moving. There's finally that movement, and you are ready. You are ready, Aquarius. So take that information and run with it for the most part, right? You also have, you're being guided out of difficult times. I don't know if that one shows up as well. I was using the silver pen to start out with these, and then it started dying, and so they're not as bright, so I moved to the gold, but I digress. Anyway, you're being moved or being guided out of difficult times. Isn't this interesting? The all signs, or the reading right before timeless reading, kind of had almost a similar feel to it. So you're ready to move in a different direction. Obstacles are finally being removed, and you're being guided out of difficult times. So whatever difficult times might have been around, whatever, it's almost as if this is backwards. It's almost as if this card, and this card were meant to come in that progression, yet they didn't come that way, because the overall, or the main message that Spirit wanted you to hear here was within this first card, that you are ready to either move in a different direction, moving on a different path, beginning on a different way. This is something that you will know here, Aquarius, because it is something that you have wondered or asked yourself, am I still wanting to do this job? Am I still wanting to be within this relationship? Am I still wanting what have you? And it's being indicated that you are ready for a change. You are ready to move in a different direction. For the rest of you, that you haven't questioned that or worried, that Spirit is just indicating that you're ready to move. You're ready to move on to, or do something. And again, that could be a move in actual location, a move in an actual job, however that resonates. But those obstacles are being removed and you're being guided out of difficult times. So, wow, wow. This, it really is indicating here, Aquarius. And I'm not sure now whether it was within this reading. The two readings are blending together so beautifully. These two timeless readings for today are blending together so beautifully. Again, I'll link the one before this here at the end of the video, but they're blending together so beautifully, moving out of difficult times, moving into flow state, moving into flow state. Gorgeous. Now you also have the Four of Swords coming in here. So with that Four of Swords, Spirit is saying, just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath, step back, relax a little bit. The obstacles are finally being removed. You're being guided out of difficult times, and you are ready, Aquarius. Some of you feels like you just been holding your breath, kind of working to kind of delegate or kind of figure out, right, where you're at, or what needs to be spread out, or that sort of thing. And Spirit's like, just take a breath, relax a little bit. You're ready. You're ready. For some of you, it feels like, and I'm not sure why this is coming through, but if this resonates for you, it is for you. It could just be for one specific person. For some of you, it feels like there's a potential, or for one of you, that there was a class or a test or something that you have just really been holding your breath over, concerned, worried about. And Spirit is indicating, you know what, take that breath, relax, 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 okay? You also have the King of Swords coming in here. And the Fool. What did I, oh, it was it the Fool? No, the Magician energy that was coming through over here. So you have the King of Swords and the Fool. It is time to take that leap. This is, the King of Swords is really coming through with this kind of strategic planning energy. Some of you have been in what feels like strategic planning energy for a long, long time. Wow, for a long, long time. And Spirit is indicating, again, you've been strategizing, you've been planning, you've been ready or wanting or desiring to make a move or to change direction. It's time to, not continue with that strategy. Don't get me wrong, Spirit's indicating, the strategizing, the planning, all of that is beautiful energy, but sometimes you have to take the leap. It's time, with that full energy, to take the freaking leap, to move. Everything is being moved out of the way. You're ready to do this, and you're being guided out of troubled waters, meaning that there is protection for you here. So all the strategizing, all the planning in the world doesn't mean anything, Aquarius, if you're not ready and willing to take the leap. And Spirit is indicating you are safe, you are protected. Take this freaking leap, Aquarius. Take this leap. There may be a little bit of risk with it, but you are protected. All right. Now you also have the Eight of Cups coming in here. And with that Eight of Cups, this is really, leaving behind all of this, which is just further confirmation. You're being guided out of this. They're being finally removed, the obstacles. This is leaving all of this behind in favor of this leap, of taking that step, moving in a different direction, knowing that you are ready to make the move, to do something different, to move into a new place, however that resonates, and to take that leap. Let go of all of this other stuff, because Spirit is indicating, this is being removed finally. You're being guided out of this so that you can jump full-heartedly into this, Aquarius. Whatever it is you've been questioning, for those of you that resonates for, or whatever it is that, has been kind of tugging at you to move into, either way, you're ready. And again, for those of you that have been wondering about potentially having a child, now is the time. You're ready. You're ready for whatever it is you've been putting off. You're ready for whatever it is you've been strategizing and planning for years, is what's coming through here, Aquarius. You're ready. Take the leap. It's time to just take the leap. Take a bit of a risk. Jump into it and begin. and begin. All right. Wow. What an awesome reading. This is awesome. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, as an aside here at the end, I just want to say that I'm putting so much love out there. We heard earlier today of a passing, a great loss. There's a lot of people going through a lot of things in the world. There's just so much going on, and I just want to send love to everybody involved, the family, the friends, royals, however, that kind of comes through, and for to all the people and to all of you. All right, just lots of love, lots of hugs, lots of positive, wonderful, loving energy being sent to everybody and to all of you. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.